3:04. I kept seeing it. I'm like, okay, God, I know what the world said it is, but what are you saying to me? 3:04 in the Strong Concordance means to step, ascent, degree, or to ascend, to go up, staircases. Everything that people have said about you that was a lie, manipulation, any accusation, it was because that's what they were doing. God said it's called a mirror. It's called reflection. Acts 21, it stated that Paul was going to a place that the Lord had told him to go. Now, mind you, it was people telling him not to go, but he went anyways out of his obedience for the Lord. Meaning he allowed God's will to be over the will of man, right? In Acts 21, verse 35, well, right before that, it stated that Paul was being lied on and accused on how he was going against the law of Moses or what Moses had said. And so in Acts 21, verse 35, it stated that the soldiers in them had came out to try to stop the arguing and stuff. And so what they did was they took Paul up and they carried him up. I kept hearing it sounded like bombs were going off or some super loud fireworks just the other day. And God was putting on my spirit that it was demolition going on. Meaning there was buildings being torn down. And the crazy thing about it is you hear the noise. You hear the crumbling of the building. And in some cases, thank you, Lord. In some cases, you see smoke. But God was telling me that this is your case. This is in the case of the chosen ones. You have went through things. You have had people lie on you. You have been put in places and in categories that did not come from the Lord. And God has saying what you are hearing is a hit dog hollering. Oh! To God be the glory. He said you're hearing the cries of that hit dog. See, that dog is about to die from what it did to you. But God said what you're hearing is the cry out from the thing that tried to kill you, right? It has already been destroyed. This is this last attempt to go back to what he delivered you out. The Lord said just because you things are getting louder, people's voices are getting louder, more people are coming against you, or more exposure is coming, so people are being exposed more, does not mean that you lost. It means that you're won. This is evidence that you have won. God has won this battle. God has lifted you up. And it's crazy because I kept seeing this video that God gave me on this word that God gave me, and I produced it on TikTok about a year ago. And it was about your table is set, it is finished, right? And one of the revelations was that when Jesus went to the cross, first he was betrayed.